Let's go to see the exercises for 3.1 and 3.2. Problem number 1. In this case you look for the simple interest rate. This is the unknown. You know the future value and the present value, and because you have a simple interest you have to use the formula A is equal to P times 1 plus R times T. The time you have to express it in years, so it's going to be 21 over 12. So you solve the equation for R, and R is 0.052 or 5.2%. Problem number 2, it is exactly the same. We know the future value and the present value. You have to use the same formula because we have simple interest. Then you solve for R. R is 0.0825 or 8.25%. Problem number 3. Now we have compounding instead of a simple interest. We have compounding interest. So we have 4,000. The time is 1.5 years. 5% is the interest rate. Then semi-annually. I did this problem by using the formula and the graphing calculator. So by using the formula, the amount is 4,307 and 56 cents. However, let's go to use the graphing calculator. N is 1.5, I is 5%, present value is 4,000, you don't have any payments, future value is the unknown, P slash Y is 1 if you don't have any payments, and C slash Y will be 2 because it's compounded semi-annually, 2 times per year. Then you solve for the future value, and the future value will be 4,307 and 56 cents. Let's go to use the graphing calculator for this problem. Let's go to Applications, Finance, TVM Solver, and then we have for the N 1.5. For the interest rate we have 5%. Our present value is 4,000. P slash Y is 1. C slash Y will be 2 semi-annually. So we go to alpha, we go to the unknown variable. In this case it is the future value. Alpha, enter, and this is a correct answer. 4,307 and 56 cents. Exactly the same. Problem 3, question 2, it's now quarterly. There's only one difference. The C slash Y instead of 2 will be 4 because it's quarterly. Before it was 2 semi-annually. So the new amount will be $4,309.53. A little bit higher. Monthly, same steps. Instead of having C slash Y now 4, we have 12. So the answer is going to be $4,310.86. Daily, we use 365 instead of 12 that we had before. This is the main difference. The amount will be a little bit higher, 4,311 and 51 cents. And continuously, or you can use the formula that I show you, A is equal to P times E raised to the power of R times T, or for C slash Y use a large number. Let's go to do this problem. So we can go to C slash Y and use 1 million or 2 million, and that's it. Instead of using the formula, you go to future value, alpha, enter, everything else is the same, and this is the answer, 4,311 and 54 cents. Problem number 4. How much you have to invest now at 6% compounded semi-annually to have 8,500 to buy a car in 2.5 years. In this case the keyword is now. That means that now the unknown is going to be the present value. So you know the future value because you want to have 8,500. You know the N, you know the I. It's semi-annually compounded, so you know C slash Y. So let's go to use the calculator. So for this problem, the time is going to be, the N is going to be 2.5. The interest rate is 6%. Present value will be unknown. Future value is 8,000. 500, and then C/Y semi-annually will be 2. So now the unknown is the present value, alpha, enter, and the present value will be $7,332.17. Problem number 5, you look for the effective rate. So you have an investment company pays 7% compounded quarterly. What is the effective rate? So in this case, you have to go to the graphing calculator and go to Applications, Finance, TVM Solver is what we used before. Now you have to go down to the effective rate, which is letter C. So effective rate, you have to put the interest rate, which is 7%, comma the number of compounding periods, in this case 4. Close the parenthesis, 7.19. I have 3 decimals, 7.186. Problem number 6. How many years is going to take until an account will have 3,500 if 2,500 is invested now at a 5% compounded monthly? In this case, the unknown is going to be the N. So let's clear it. Go to Applications, go to Finance, go to TVM Solver, and then N is the unknown. The rate is 5%. The present value will be 2,500. A key thing, and I mentioned it before on the PowerPoint slides, if you have the present value and the future value, one has to be negative, the other has to be positive. So we can put the present value as a positive number, so future value will be negative 3,500. And then C/Y will be 12 because it's compounded monthly. And we go up, and then alpha, enter, and this is going to be the answer, 6.74 years. One more time, you go to alpha, enter for N, and this is 6.74. Problem number 7. In this case, the unknown is going to be the interest rate. So we know everything else. So the N will be 4. The interest rate is the unknown. Present value is 5,000. Future value, again, don't forget to put a negative sign. A negative sign, you have to use the one in the parenthesis. So negative 9,000. And then it's monthly, so C/Y, we leave it as 12 because it's compounded monthly. Interest rate, alpha, enter, and this is going to be 14.79%. 14.79%. And we have the same answer here, 78, 79. So it's around 14.8%. Last problem, what is a better investment? 7.8 compounded continuously, 8% compounded monthly, or 8.4 compounded annually? So I have everything by using the calculator and manually, but let's go to use the calculator. So for the first one, you go to Applications, Finance, and you look for the effective rate. So you have to go to the effective rate, and then it's going to be 7.8. Let me do it again one more time. Applications, Finance, we go to effective rate, it's letter C. So we have 7.8 comma continuously, it says, so use a large number, a million, 10 million, and so on. Click enter. So this is going to be 8.11, and this is the answer, 8.11. Then for the next one, by using the graphing calculator, we go to Applications, Finance, effective rate. So we have 8%, 12, why 12? Because it's monthly. Click enter. This is 8.3. So as you can see, for A it's 8.11, for B it's 8.3. Let's do the same step for the last one. Applications, Finance, we go to letter C, and this is annually. So it's 8.4,1, which is going to be 8.4. Enter. So the highest one and the best one will be the third option, 811, 813, 840. As a result, as you can see, the third option is the best one.